Megan.
It's been about 3 years, hasn't it? How have you been?
Do you want something? I thought you blocked me.
You're not being very friendly with me, are you? Your beautiful girlfriend messaged you after all this time, and this is your reaction?
Girlfriend. You mean ex-girlfriend. Emphasis on the ex?
That's a little mean, don't you think? We lived together for 2 years. 3 years of being apart should be no problem for a love as deep as ours.
I've had all I can stand of your love.
You're still not being friendly, huh? You know, I know all about it.
Know about what?
Caleb, you're living in the big city now, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. So what?
You remembered what I said, didn't you? Thank you.
Huh? Remembered what?
Don't act like you don't know. I told you I wanted to stop working when I got married. I wanted to be a stay-at-home wife. But you said with your current salary, you couldn't support both of us, right?
Oh, yeah. I remember we talked about that, and then a few days later, you broke up with me. But it was true. With my salary back then, I couldn't support us both.
Yeah, and it's not good if a man can't support his wife.
Well, there was nothing I could do about it then. I wasn't going to lie and say I could do something that I knew I couldn't. I just had to swallow my pride.
Well, it doesn't matter about any of that now. You've worked hard these past 3 years, all for me, haven't you? I know everything. I heard all about it.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me, silly. You're living in the city now because you got a job there, right?
Well, yeah, my old company went bankrupt, so I had to stop working there. I didn't want to move back in with my parents because they lived too far away, so I moved into the city instead. I figured there'd be more opportunities in the city. I went there to find a job. Don't read into it any further than that.
Oh, I see. It must have been tough for you at the start, but I see you did really well.
So what does that have to do with anything in the past?
Well, because I know you worked really hard and climbed the ladder for me.
I don't know why you think this has anything to do with you.
Your salary. You're making a heck of a lot more now, aren't you?
My salary? That's none of your business.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's extremely important to me.
Why?
Because we're going to get married.
What?
And getting married in the city will be great. I've already picked out a place. I went and got a pamphlet, too. Later, we'll look at it together and talk about it.
Wait. Hold on. Why would you even think that?
What do you mean, why?
I haven't proposed to you.
That's fine. We already know we're meant for each other. You don't need to propose to me. Just the fact that you worked so hard these past 3 years speaks volumes about how much you love me. So you don't have to worry about anything. You just keep doing well at your job, and I'll take care of all the wedding planning and all the details so you don't have to worry about a thing.
That's not the issue. I meant I'm not proposing to you.
Okay, you don't have to say a thing. I understand. Your actions speak louder than words.
That's not what I mean. I'll put it bluntly. I have no interest in marrying you.
Huh? We're not broke up or anything.
Yes, we are. You said I'm not going to be tied down with a man who makes as little as you goodbye forever. Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter and left it on the table the day you disappeared. And after that, you ignored every message and phone call of mine. You blocked me.
Yeah, but I know that you never forgot about me during these past 3 years. If you thought we broke up, that's fine. We can just get back together. There, that solves all the problems, right?
What the heck? That doesn't solve anything. Anyway, I'm already engaged to someone else.
Huh?
We're getting married really soon.
What? What are you talking about? Are you cheating on me?
What?
You're terrible. How could you? We were only apart for 3 years. You worked this hard for me, yet you still have eyes for other women? I can't believe this.
I told you. We were, and are, split up. You were the one who broke up with me. I have it in writing. What has gotten into you? And what is all this about working hard for you? You're acting really strange.
Well, Caleb, you're the head of the company, right?
What? The head? Me?
Yeah, that's right. Your old company went bankrupt, and within a year you started a new business, right? You remembered that I wanted to become a housewife. So to make my dream come true, you worked really hard and drastically increased your income, right?
No, I'm not the head of the company.
You're lying! You're just embarrassed that you were cheating on me, so now you're telling me you're not the head of the company.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not the head of the company. Not even close. I started working there 2 years ago. I'm not high up, and I barely have any seniority. I'm making much more than I was at my other job, but having said that, my income is average at best.
What? That's not possible. I heard it with my own ears. You started your own business in the city, and you're the head of the company, the owner. The rumor is going around town where you grew up, so it has to be true.
Where or who did this rumor originate from?
I heard it from Justin Collins. He got an interview at your company. When he went for the interview, he saw you sitting in the head seat. Everyone told him you were the head guy.
Oh, I see now.
See? So I was right.
It was just a big mix-up on his part. I don't feel it's my job to explain, but to make a long story short, Justin mistook me for someone else.
What? He mistook you?
Yeah. The company I work at now is owned by my cousin. He's about 9 years older than me. But he looks young for his age. Many people say we look alike. Justin must have thought the same and assumed it was me when he had his interview. That's probably why I went back and told everyone we grew up with. My cousin and I have the same last name, but at the interview I'm sure my cousin would have used his first and last name. Justin must have been too nervous and just didn't catch my cousin's first name.
But how can that be?
Well, anyway, now that you mention it, I recall hearing about the rumor, but one of my friends who knows Justin set the record straight with him a while back. And on the company website, you can clearly see that the owner's first name is different from mine. I think that's how my friend proved it to Justin. Anyway, all that was about a year ago, if I recall. So that rumor should have died down by now.
What? You mean his interview happened over a year ago?
I think so. Anyway, like I said, I'm not the owner of the company.
Oh, but the owner is one of your relatives, right? So he's probably gonna play favorites and give you special treatment. He'll promote you for sure. I'll bet he'll make you his number 2 someday soon, or even the co-owner.
He may be my cousin, but trust me, he doesn't treat me any different than any other employee.
Huh?
I get just the average wage for my position, and I have no plan of helping run the business in the future. What I mean is, I'm living a pretty average life with an average salary, and I like where I am. That's the whole story.
I can't believe this. That's terrible. What am I gonna do?
Huh?
I've already left my place and I'm coming to the city.
What? Do you mean for sightseeing, like a vacation?
Don't act like I'm just another person.
What do you mean? You are just another person.
You're terrible. I planned on living with you. I've already packed all my stuff up and I'm coming to the city. I've rented a moving van.
Huh?
I thought you were the head of the company, so I quit my job to be your wife. This can't be.
Hold on. You mean you packed up everything and you're coming to the city without even finding a place to live first?
I said I planned on living with you.
You're kidding.
This has to be illegal. This is marriage fraud or something.
What?
If there wasn't a rumor going around about you being the owner of a big company, I wouldn't be in this situation. I'm suing you. You're causing me mental anguish.
Say whatever you want. I didn't start that rumor, and it was proven wrong over a year ago.
Yeah, but you look like the owner of the company, so it's still your fault.
He's my cousin. We both have McConnell blood running through our veins. It's not my fault. And anyway, why the heck would you go this far after hearing something from only one person? Without even checking to see if it's true or not? You could have just messaged me or called me to see if it was true. And you certainly could have checked with me before quitting your job, packing up, and coming to the city.
Yeah, but I didn't because I wanted to surprise you.
What?
I thought if I suddenly showed up again, you'd be really happy.
With the way you broke up with me, no man on earth would be happy to see you again.
How could you say that?
This whole issue about who is or isn't the head of the company, all you had to do was call me. And we have mutual friends. You could have just verified it with one of them. Even easier than that, you could have checked the company's webpage. The correct information was easy to get, but once again, you jumped to conclusions and did something stupid. And because you're wrong, you want to sue me. This whole thing is because of your own delusions. You just assume everything is going to work out for you. You're crazy.
Then introduce me to the company owner.
Huh?
Don't argue with me. This whole thing is because you look like the owner of the company. So I'll just marry the company owner, no problem. If I do that, it settles everyone's problems, right?
Wow, I really wonder what the heck is going on inside your head.
What do you mean, what's going on in there?
I told you my cousin is a lot older than me. After hearing that, it never even crossed your mind that he might be married already?
Huh? But he's probably not married, right?
How about checking whether he's married or not? Or whether he has a girlfriend or a fiancé? Or checking if he wants to be introduced to someone who wants to marry him. Don't you think those are things you should find out first? Do you think I'm going to introduce you to him by saying, hey, this person you've never met wants to marry you?
Well, I want to get married.
That's not an answer. Anyway, my cousin is married and has children.
What?
This conversation is done, right?
Hold on, we're not talking yet.
Chatting via text message to an ex-girlfriend who doesn't understand a word I say? I think I should get a prize for keeping it up this long.
Stop it and don't go.
Oh, and one more thing. I know you were two-timing me with a guy who had a high-paying job. I know you married him. Then he divorced you because he caught you with yet another man and he sued you for compensation money. I heard about that long ago.
How could you know that?
Goodbye.
Please wait. At least do this. You know I have no place to live. I planned on marrying you, so I quit my job and moved out of my apartment. At least let me live with you. And get your cousin to give me a job at his company. Caleb! Caleb, are you there?
I assumed Megan would come to my house and try to barge her way in, so we prepared for that. Luckily, it seems she didn't know exactly where I lived. And there's no nameplate or markings of any kind on her house to let anyone know who lives there. So Megan wasn't able to locate her place and eventually gave up looking and went back to the town she came from. I heard from a friend that due to the huge scandal of Megan's last divorce, her parents disowned her. They were so upset with her that they wrote her out of their will. So this time, she couldn't even move back in with them. I've heard that people have seen her wandering around town, but every time they see her, she's holding hands with a different man, and they're usually heading for the hotel. There's no way I could have let my ex-girlfriend live with me. So, Megan's situation really has nothing to do with me. I have to focus on my fiancé. Making her happy is the most important thing in my life.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
I'm telling you, Chris, investing in Bitcoin is the way forward. Digital currency is the future. Just you wait until it replaces physical money entirely. Don't be ridiculous. You should invest in stocks instead. There's a reason it's so popular these days, you know. I know so many people who made their fortune through stocks. You're delusional if you think Bitcoin will get you further when it's obvious how much higher the success rate is when you invest in stocks. No, you've both got it all wrong. The best way to make it big is obviously to invest in property. Property is a way more solid asset than digital currency or stocks and shares, and there are way less risks. That's where you're wrong, my friend. I heard that with Bitcoin, people have earned crazy amounts of money. I heard one case where some guy managed to earn back 5,000% of what he originally invested. I'm telling you, it's really easy to earn money this way. It's ridiculous that everyone isn't doing it. And the best part is, you don't need to go anywhere. You can just sit on your butt all day long and watch the money rolling in. Let me show you this video I saw recently. It's got so many likes. This person was able to buy this fancy apartment entirely with the money they earned from Bitcoin. How amazing is that? How can you sit there and say that Bitcoin isn't worth investing in? Yeah, but the risk is so high. Do you even know how it works? Can you explain how the Bitcoin becomes real money? I don't think it's right to put too much faith in something you don't even understand properly. The words digital currency don't sound solid or reliable at all, do they? I stand by my point. Stocks are the way forward. Listen to yourselves. Do you know how ridiculous you both sound right now? The real estate market shows no sign of crashing anytime soon, and properties are constantly increasing in value. It's a no-brainer. You need to invest in property. Have you seen how much even apartments are worth these days? Recently, I've gotten into the habit of checking house prices on different real estate apps every day. Look at this one. This is the price from last year, and this is the price from this year. Look how much it's gone up in value. And it's only set to go up more in the future. But the thing about investing in property is that you need to have a lot of money in the first place in order to get started. It's not really a good way to make it big from nothing, so it's more for rich people than for ordinary people like us. Most people need to take out loans in order to be able to afford to buy a house, and then you've got the stress of having to pay the loan back to deal with. Is it really worth it? Well, if you play your cards right, you won't have to worry about that, which is why I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend soon. Oh, really? You're going to get married? Do you even have the money to do that? Weddings are so expensive these days. I feel like most people just don't bother anymore because they don't want to pay for a venue and a dress and a honeymoon and all the other wedding stuff. But your girlfriend is pretty well off though, isn't she? She's someone high up in a big fancy company, isn't she? She must be quite rich. Yep, she is. You guys know how much effort I've put in to make this relationship work. You could say that she is actually my greatest investment. Hey, be careful what you say. These days, everyone around here knows everyone, and rumors seem to spread like wildfire from nowhere. She seems like the sort of person who would have a lot of acquaintances. What if someone overhears you talking about her like that and it somehow gets back to her? Then you mustn't know how great of an actor I really am. I have a performance prepared to get me out of any situation. I'm confident that she'll never find out my real reasons for wanting to be with her. All her friends and acquaintances think I'm smitten with her, and everyone around her is always talking about how she has such a lovely boyfriend. And I have a pretty good job too, you know. Even though I work in production and don't have a fancy office job like her, my salary isn't all that low. I don't think I'm exactly the #1 candidate for gold-digging boyfriend. But let's be honest, you still don't compare with her being the top of the accounting team in a big famous company. How much does she earn in a year exactly? She hasn't told me exactly what she earns, but I know it's a lot of money. I do remember that her starting salary was way higher than the national average. Oh, really? Then it must have gone up in the past few years. How many years has she been working at that company? It's been 8 years. She pretty much joined the company immediately after graduating from college. I met her at that country club not long after she'd started working, remember? Ugh, I spent so long pretending to like tennis, golf, and other tedious stuff just for her sake. I really have made a big investment here, you know. Look at this heartless guy, talking about marriage as if it's some kind of business transaction. You guys better watch what you say when you're around her, though, okay? Of course we won't say a thing. I'm so jealous of you. If you're jealous of me finding my way to go up in the world, you should go get yourself a job. Even if you're making good money with your delivery job, you're not exactly going to be introduced to any nice rich guys that way, are you? Hey, don't look down on my job. You need to create opportunities for yourself. Otherwise, you won't get any. I need to get married fast so I can finally buy a house.
Wow, this place is so nice. Is today some kind of special occasion?
Does it need to be a special occasion for me to take my beautiful girlfriend somewhere nice? You kept talking about coming here, so I thought you'd probably been here before.
Oh no, I've never been here before. Don't get me wrong, I love places like this. I just don't normally go to eat steak in a fancy restaurant unless there's some kind of special occasion. So that's why I asked.
Well, if you want to eat here, I'll take you here anytime, whether it's a special occasion or not. But I guess it's pretty obvious that I brought you here for a reason today, isn't it? I'm so bad at keeping secrets. You've caught me out already. Excuse me.
What kind of secret would you have to keep from me, I wonder? Oh my goodness! Here's the bouquet and cake you asked us to prepare. I hope you guys have a lovely night. This cake is so pretty! I love it! And you also bought me flowers? Thank you so much, honey.
Molly, when I decided that I wanted to propose to you, I thought long and hard about what would be the right things to say and what would be the best gifts to prepare. But then I realized that none of that is really important. The most important thing is that I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I want to share the rest of my life with you. As long as I'm with you, I believe I will have found true happiness.
Oh my goodness. Honey, stand up. People are starting to stare at us.
But the guy normally gets down on one knee during a marriage proposal, right? Don't tell me you think it's too cliché.
I'm just a little embarrassed with everyone's eyes on us, that's all.
So what do you say? Is it a yes?
Yes, of course it's a yes. I'd love to marry you. Now, please get up. Oh, look at you. You've done everything perfectly, from choosing the restaurant down to the gifts.
Really? Yes! I'm so relieved. I was so worried that you wouldn't like the restaurant, or if the cake was too much, or maybe if the flowers were the wrong color or something. I've obviously not got as good a job as you, and I don't make as much money. So I was worried that whatever I prepared wouldn't be good enough for you.
Don't be silly. Everything is perfect.
I'm so glad you think so. Remember when I said that we should keep the fact that we were dating a secret from the other people at the club?
Yeah, I remember. You said you were worried that people would say that you only got with me because I have a high-paying job.
Yeah, that's right. I was always worried that people looked down on me because of my job, and would think that I wasn't good enough for you. There are so many people in the club who love to gossip, especially that Abby girl, and I thought that some of them might start saying that I was some kind of gold digger.
Why do you care so much about what other people think? As long as you know that your heart is in the right place, that's all that matters, right?
But you're so capable, smart, and successful, and I'm such a nobody in comparison. Thank you so much for loving me, even though I'm sure you could find someone way better.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no one better than you. Everyone around me knows how good you are to me. You're basically every girl's dream boyfriend. So don't you worry about anything, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much for reassuring me. Haha, I'm so excited to think that we're going to be getting married soon. I love you so much. I've done it. I've just gone and won myself the lottery. I've secured myself a smart, successful, and rich wife. Now I'm set for life, and I can go ahead and buy that house. I can't believe that Molly is going to be getting married already. She's grown up way too fast. Come on in, Chris. Make yourself at home. Thank you so much, Doreen. I'm so sorry. I should have asked for your permission before proposing to Molly, shouldn't I? I was just so eager to get engaged to the love of my life that I didn't stop to think about that. If it's okay with you, I'd like to officially ask for permission for your daughter's hand in marriage. There's no need to be so formal, son, but I appreciate the sentiment. So, what is it that you like so much about our Molly, then? Well, I like everything about her, of course. She has the cutest and most beautiful smile in the world. And I'd even say that she's prettier than any model or movie star I can think of. Are you really talking about the same Molly I know here? Is this not some alternate Molly from a fantasy world that you're describing? The Molly that I know looks more like a gross monster when she smiles.
Hey! You be quiet!
She's right, Mike. Don't be so mean to your sister in front of your future brother-in-law. You know, these days so many young people are making a fuss and saying that they never want to get married. I'm so glad that you found someone who could persuade you to marry him, Molly. He's got a decent job and seems like a genuine person. So of course we'll give our blessing for this marriage. I agree. And I also like that you won't be wasting money on a lavish event in a fancy venue and we'll be having a more quiet and subdued registry office ceremony. Well, we thought that there was no point in blowing all our money on a wedding when it's only going to last a few hours. What's more important is investing in our future together. I think that the best thing to do with the money we save from not having a fancy wedding is to invest it into buying a house. I want somewhere where we can live for a long time and build a family. So I'd like for us to be able to afford a nice house with plenty of space. I like your way of thinking. It's so practical. It's very different to how most young people think these days. I think investing in a house is a great idea. Let us know if you ever need any help financially. Oh no, we can't possibly ask for your help when we both have perfectly good jobs. We're planning to start with the money we've both been saving. And my parents have also said that they're willing to help me out a little. Oh, I'm liking him more and more now. It's always a good sign when someone knows how to save money wisely. Well, of course, we'll probably have to take out a few loans, but I don't think paying them back will be that bad if it means we get to live together comfortably whilst doing so. To be honest, I thought you guys might be rushing into things a bit. You're both still in your early 30s, and these days it seems to be common for people to wait until at least their mid-30s to start thinking about marriage. I thought you were just naively thinking that getting married and living together would be some kind of fairy tale life. But it seems like you really do have a concrete plan here. Well, of course, I do think that maybe I did rush into things a little. It's just because I love Molly so much, and I just couldn't wait to start the rest of my life with her.
Mom, Dad, Chris is a really good guy. He always takes the best care of me, and he has been nothing but the perfect boyfriend throughout our whole relationship. He also doesn't drink very often, and he doesn't smoke either. He also works really hard at his job. I really hope that you guys like him and are happy to welcome him into the family.
If he's the guy that my daughter has chosen, then of course I'll like him. Richard, shall we do a toast to your blessing? I'll pour you another beer. Oh, yes. Thanks very much. These days, this place is really popular, you know. So many people are saying they want to buy apartments in this building. Let me show you one of our most sought-after apartments first. Oh, wow. This is such a lovely place. It's so chic and modern. It's practically sparkling. And it's so big. Yeah, you're right. This is definitely the sort of size I would want for an apartment. You kept going on and on about the importance of owning property and how it's the key to going up in the world, but I'm really not sure if the initial price is worth it. How come this place is so expensive? Oh, this is on the cheaper side if you compare it with other buildings in this area. And buying is much more secure than leasing. And if you decide to sell this place later on, you'll definitely get even more than you paid for it. This is the nicest and most luxurious apartment complex in the neighborhood. The surrounding infrastructure has also been built around this building, so it's super convenient. I guess everything about this place does seem really good. You said that there's a hospital and a school nearby as well, right? Yes, that's right. There's an elementary school just a 10-minute walk away and a middle and high school a 15-minute walk away. Its proximity to schools makes this place really popular for newlywed couples thinking of having children soon. It sounds ideal! How much was this place again? I always forget these things, you see. Around $1 million. And that's actually a discounted price. I negotiated to get a special deal for you guys in order to better fit your budget. Well, that seems like a lot of money to me. I'm really not sure if it's worth it, son. Oh, come on, Dad. This is fairly cheap for an apartment like this, you know? Have you not seen the news recently? House prices are only set to rise from here on out. It does seem that way, to be honest. And Chris really seems to know what he's talking about when it comes to the real estate world, so maybe we should just trust him on this? Yeah, Dad, you can trust me on this. I check all of the real estate apps every morning to see if anything has changed. House prices are definitely going to rise, I can assure you. So it's best to buy it now in order for it to be a worthwhile investment. Even so, you'll still need to take out a loan to be able to afford this place. Do you really want to be saddled with debt? Dad, I already told you. Molly has a really high salary, so we can definitely cover it between us. She also has a lot of money put away in savings already. If you put those savings and our earnings together, we'll be able to pay back the loan in no time. Well, that's okay then. If you pay it back quickly, the interest rate won't go up either, which is great. Let's do it right now then. I'm ready to sign the contract for this place. Do you trust me, Mom? Dad? Of course I trust you, son. You've made a great decision, sir. Let's go back to the office and get the contract sorted then. I'll be able to explain everything in more detail then. Your son must be doing very well for himself, ma'am. He also seems to be very capable and know what he wants. That's the first time I've ever seen someone so firmly come to a decision during a viewing, you know. Oh yes, he's very decisive when he needs to be. Well, I guess we're going to have to start moving our stuff over as soon as possible then. You're going to be real busy over the next few months, what with this wedding to plan and everything. But getting the new house sorted is one more thing ticked off the list at least. But then, if we are planning on eventually upscaling to a better place, there's going to be a headache getting used to this place and then having to move somewhere else at the first opportunity, don't you think? Oh, I have my plans. Don't worry about it, Mom. Hello? Hey, honey, where are you right now? It's a secret. I won't tell you. Aw, can't you just tell me? Where are you? I need to know where the princess is so I can come and escort her. Well, the truth is, I'm actually at the department store buying a gift to give your parents tomorrow. Aw, honey, thanks for the sentiment, but you really don't need to get my parents a gift. If you get them something fancy and expensive, they'll probably just feel uncomfortable about it, so it's best just to not bother. But still, it's my first time meeting them, even though we've been together for a while now. I think I should at least get them a nice box of cookies, don't you think? Oh, they really don't need anything. It's fine. Like I said, they'll feel worse if you show up with something nice and fancy. But even so, I'll be embarrassed if I show up empty-handed. You're acting a little weird today, you know. Surely you would prefer for me to look good in front of your parents by giving them a nice gift. I don't know why you're so strongly insisting that I don't buy them something. I just don't want you going out of your way, that's all. And anyway, your presence is their present. You are a gift to the world. They will be happy enough just to be in the same room as you. Aw, honey, you flatter me way too much. Anyway, I already bought the gift, so there's nothing you can do about it now. I'm just doing a little bit of window shopping before heading home now. You should let me come and pick you up, my princess. We can't have you getting your precious feet tired now, can we? But seriously, will you be okay getting home by yourself? Honey, I'm not a child. Of course I'll be okay. See you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I also need to pick some dry cleaning up on the way home. I need to look nice for when I give your parents their gift, don't I? Anyway, I'll see you then. Okay, honey. I love you. Bye-bye. I love you too. I'm feeling a little bit on edge. I don't know why. I guess people always feel nervous before they get married. Right? Oh, honey, why did you go and buy so many gifts for my parents? Did you carry all of these home by yourself yesterday? They must have been really heavy. I told you I would have come to pick you up. If you come to pick me up, you would have started complaining that I spent too much money on your parents and told me to return the gifts, wouldn't you? So you see, there was no way I could ask you to come and pick me up. I really want your parents to like me. You made a really good impression on my parents, so now it's my turn to look good. All right, princess. I'll let you have your moment in the spotlight. Just look at you. You look stunning tonight. Not that you don't look stunning every night, though. What did I do to deserve such a beautiful wife? Oh, honey, stop. We're not even married yet. But we will be soon, won't we? Our fate together is as good as set in stone now. We promised we'd be together forever, didn't we?
I guess we did. Come on, let's go in. Your parents must be wondering where we are. Huh? When did you move here, Chris? This isn't the place I remember dropping you off at before.
Yeah. I guess you haven't been here yet, have you? Yeah, we moved house recently.
Oh, really? Why didn't you tell me something so important? It's a really nice place, though.
It's nice, right? I knew you'd like it here.
Why does that matter?
Oh, it's nothing. How about we go sit down with my parents? It'll be nice for us all to have a little chat together. Mom, Dad, we're here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Jerry, Chris's dad.
It's lovely to meet you too, Jerry. I'm Molly. I've heard so much about you. Where's your mom, Chris? I don't see her anywhere.
I'm over here in the kitchen, sweetheart. Come on in and take a seat at the dining table. Lunch is all ready. The house is a huge mess at the moment, isn't it? I'm so sorry. We haven't sorted everything out properly yet.
Oh, don't worry. The place is so nice. Oh, here. I bought you both a gift. It's nothing much, just a box of cookies each, but I hope you like them. I ran it through Chris, and he said they're all flavors you like.
Oh, thank you. But you really shouldn't have. He's right. You really shouldn't have. You coming here to see us is a gift in itself. We're so glad that Chris found himself such a lovely and beautiful future wife. But we really appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so much. Anyway, please do sit down and make yourself feel comfortable. I want you to feel like you're at home.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, wow. All the food looks so tasty.
You must be hungry. Please dig in. You boys too. Come and sit down. This is real tasty. Don't you think so, Molly?
Yes, it really is. You're an amazing cook, Anne. By the way, Chris didn't tell me that you guys moved house recently. How come you decided to move all of a sudden? I only found out just now when I arrived here.
Oh, he didn't tell you. Chris bought this place.
Excuse me? What are you saying? Chris bought this place? When? This is my first time hearing about this.
This is where we'll all be living together. It's so lovely and comfortable here. Don't you think?
Excuse me? I'm not really sure what you're talking about right now.
I thought you had a nice fancy job at a big fancy company. How can you not understand simple English when it's being spoken to you? Chris bought this house for all four of us to live together as one big happy family. Isn't that great?
What? What's going on here, Chris?
Yeah, I went ahead and bought this place for us. If we waited any longer, the prices would get too high and we wouldn't be able to afford it. This place came up around the same time we got engaged, so I decided to just go for it.
I was under the impression that the two of us would decide on a house together, and that it would just be the two of us living there.
Oh dear. It looks like there's been a little misunderstanding here. House prices are going up fast, and we thought it would be best to sell that old place and get out a loan to cover the rest of the cost for this place before things got more expensive. Isn't that right, Chris? Yeah, I don't get what the problem is here. Why has the atmosphere gotten all frosty all of a sudden? Come on, Molly. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
I'm sorry, but I've lost my appetite. I think I'm going to just head home now.
Where do you think you're going without even touching your lunch? You can't just leave.
Let go of me! I'm leaving! I'm so shocked I can't even find the words to get angry with you right now. I can't believe what I just heard. Don't you dare try and follow me, because I don't trust myself not to yell at you.
Molly, wait! Molly! Mom, Dad, I'm going to follow Molly and try to talk to her. I'll be right back. What on earth is wrong with you, son? How could you not tell her about something like this? Yes, this really is the sort of thing that you should have talked to her about. You are going to be getting married soon, after all. I suppose she should know how much of a pressing matter getting a house is, what with house prices on the rise recently. But the fact that you didn't mention buying this apartment to her is a bit strange, in my opinion. Well, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I don't know if it's going to end well for you, Chris. Molly, please, wait. Please don't walk away. Talk to me.
I really don't want to talk to you right now. I feel like you've been stringing me along this whole time. I feel really betrayed.
I really don't get what the big deal is. You can't just leave like this. Do you know how embarrassing it is for me that you just left my parents at the lunch table like that?
Did you really think that I would just happily sit there and have lunch after hearing what I just heard? In what world did you expect me to be okay with all of that?
I really don't know why you're so mad at me right now. Did you really think we'd be able to afford a nice apartment for just the two of us? There's no way. It would take us years to save up enough money to afford that. And by the time we would have reached our savings target, the house prices will have gone up again and we'll be stuck in the same position of not being able to afford anything.
Are you completely out of your mind? And did you also expect me to react well to the news that we would be living with your parents too? When you never even discussed anything with me. Can you really still stand there and say you don't understand why I'm mad after hearing that?
Do you have a problem with living with my parents? Surely you can't be so naive as to not see the advantage of this.
That's not the problem. The problem is that when we got married, we clearly agreed to make decisions about where to live and how to live together. But you've gone and made all these decisions by yourself behind my back. We're supposed to be a team, but you clearly don't think so. Why did you buy that house without consulting me first? Why did you tell your parents that they could live there without consulting me first?
It's just because that apartment seemed like such a good deal. I thought that if I didn't buy it right then, I would never be able to buy it. It would be stupid to let go of a house as nice as that one when it was going for such a reasonable price. I'm sorry that I didn't consult you about it first, but I was worried that someone else would snap it up if I didn't buy it straight away. And with your money and my money pooled together with the money from the sale of my parents' old house, we'll only have to take out a tiny loan to pay off the remaining amount.
Oh, so you're sorry? Are you really? Why didn't you consult me about this? Is it because you were too worried that I'd say no and you thought it would be better to try and trap me in this situation? Did you think I'd just agree to do whatever you wanted since I'd already agreed to marry you?
Of course not. I didn't have any other intentions other than to get the best price possible. I really didn't have any bad intentions or ulterior motives. I promise.
Let go of me! I don't think I can get past this. We're done.
What? Wait. What do you mean, we're done?
I should have listened to my gut feeling. I've kept feeling really uneasy for some reason, but I wasn't sure why. You've always been way too nice to me, and we've never even had a single fight throughout our whole relationship. The wedding planning was also going really well without a hitch. Everything was picture perfect, but my intuition was telling me that something was wrong. A woman should always trust her intuition, because it turns out that something was, in fact, very wrong.
Think about it though, Molly. All of this actually benefits you. That house will be completely ours once my parents are no longer with us. And whilst they are still with us, they will be able to help us out with loads of stuff. My mom will be happy to help out with the cooking and the cleaning, and will be able to watch our kids if we decide to have any in the future. Living in this house with them is logically speaking the best thing for us. Don't you agree?
Well, if we're talking about doing what's logically speaking the best thing for us, I wouldn't be getting married to you, would I? Logically speaking, you're not good enough for me, are you? You've said it yourself on many occasions.
I'm a little disappointed in you, you know? You've barely known my parents for 5 minutes and you're already making a big fuss saying that you don't want to live with them.
You don't seem to be actually understanding a word of what I've been saying to you. Before you decided any of this, you should have talked to me about it first. These are the kinds of decisions that you don't make without having a discussion with your fiancé first. Anybody with half a brain will tell you that's the right way to do things.
Okay, I get it now. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry that I didn't discuss any of this with you. And from now on, I promise to consult you before making any more important decisions. But anyway, I bought the house already. And like I said, house prices really are going up. so I stand by the fact that it was the best decision to make. You know that I've been paying close attention to the real estate market, don't you?
You really still don't understand, do you? It's like talking to a brick wall. I'm just going to leave now, and you can live happily ever after in your dream house with your parents. I'm not giving you a penny towards paying for that house. Do you understand?
Like I said, I'm really sorry for doing all of this on my own without involving you. But just think about it. Your life is going to be great moving into that house. My world already revolves around you, and I wait on you hand and foot. With me and my parents at your beck and call 24/7, you really will get to live like a princess.
Oh, will you just shut up? Stop pretending that I'm the one who will be looking out here. You're the one who will have hit the jackpot if I decide to move in there with you. You need my money to finish paying for the house, and you also need my money to pay back the loan you want to get out. Only an idiot would agree to that after everything you've done behind my back. Did you really think I would just agree to that and be happy to go ahead with the wedding? Now I understand why you were so eager to marry me as fast as possible. It's not because you're crazy in love with me at all, is it? You just wanted my money to help you buy a house. Isn't that right?
That's not true. I wanted to marry you as fast as possible because I wanted us to live together as fast as possible. You know we come from conservative families, and there's no way we could live together without getting married. I really don't understand why you're still so upset. You would have put money towards our house anyway if we'd have waited and chosen it together, so it's not like you're actually losing out financially. In fact, you're even saving some money, since the money from selling my parents' old place also went towards buying this one. And then there's also the added bonus of living with my mom, who's more than happy to do the housework for you.
I really can't believe that you're still trying to argue that this is a good idea. I'm so stupid for only just realizing what you're really like. I should have seen through your perfect boyfriend act earlier. I hope you have a long and happy life thinking about nothing but money. I don't know how much the price of an apartment is going to go up by, and nor do I really care. I just want to marry someone I love and have a happy life with them. I have absolutely no intention of seeing my partner as some kind of investment and worrying about saving and making money above having a happy married life. Now that I've seen your true colors, I want nothing more to do with you. Do you understand?
Ouch, my shin. You really didn't have to go as far as to kick me. Molly, please come back.
Hey, is everything okay, Molly? You've been looking a little down these days. Oh, really? I guess I'm just a little tired, that's all. Oh, sorry. Excuse me a second. Hello? Oh, hey, Freya. How are you doing? Hey, Molly. It's been a while. How are you doing these days? You haven't been to the country club in a while, so I was starting to get a little worried about you. Is everything okay? Did something happen? Oh no, it's fine. It's nothing really. You don't sound too great in my opinion. Anyway, tonight a few of us from the club are getting together for a few drinks. Why don't you come and join us? I'll buy you a beer or two. What do you say? Oh, I'm okay, thanks. I really don't feel like drinking, to be honest. But it's Friday! You need to let loose, girl. Come on, Molly, just one drink. If you keep trying to disappear on us, I'll have no choice but to send one of the guys to come to your office and get you. All right. There's no need to send someone here. I'll go. By any chance, well... Actually, never mind. I'll just see you later. Okay. See you soon! There's no way he'll be there, right? We haven't had any contact since the day I stormed out. Surely he'll know that I might be there tonight and avoid going. Hey, Freya. It's nice to see you after all this time. Oh, no. You've been caught red-handed. You've been secretly dating Chris this entire time. How could you have kept something as juicy as this from us for so long? Come on in and sit down. I'm leaving.
What's wrong? Oh, it's okay. We know that the two of you had a little fight. I heard everything from Chris. He's such a simp for you, you know. He's been crying his eyes out saying how much he misses you, but he didn't know how to reach out to you whilst you were still angry. So we thought we would arrange this meetup to give you guys a chance to talk it out. Why didn't you kiss and make up? I heard that you were even discussing marriage. Well, no, what actually happened is that...
We'll get out of your way now. So how about you guys have a long talk over a drink or two? I'm sure you'll be able to work things out. If you guys get married, you'll be the first couple who met at the club to get married. Isn't that great?
Molly, I really messed up. I'll never do anything like that ever again, so please forgive me. I'm begging you.
This isn't something to be taken lightly, you know. Ladies, there's actually no need for you to go anywhere. I was too embarrassed to say anything before, but you've really backed me into a corner here, Chris. Oh, no. This is between the two of you. We'll butt out now so you can sort things out without us getting in your way.
No, it's fine. Stay where you are.
I think you need to hear this. After all, I'm pretty sure he hasn't told you the full story. This guy here asked me to marry him, and then went and bought a house behind my back without consulting me at all. And to add insult to injury, his parents were already living there and he expected me to just be okay with moving in there with them. Again, without asking me first. You'd think it would stop there, but no, it gets even worse. He couldn't even afford this house on his own, even with the money from the sale of his parents' old place. So he was expecting me to use my savings to help him cover the rest of the costs. Wouldn't it be crazy to still want to marry him after all of that?
What? Chris, is this true? Molly, why did you have to go and tell them all of that? Well, I guess it does kind of make me look bad, but if you really think about it, everyone benefits from the situation in the end. Not everyone gets the chance to live in such a nice apartment straight after getting married. Living there would be a great start to our married life together.
I really don't want to talk to you anymore. I looked up the price of that place, and it's around $1 million. Even with my money added to the mix, there's no way you'd be able to afford it without a loan. Do you realize how irresponsible that is?
What? Well, that's just... I guess it would be a lie to say that I thought that I could pay back the loan without your help.
See how shameless he is? He had full faith in the fact that I would happily help him pay back a loan that I had no part in taking out. I don't know if your reason for wanting to get married to me really was because you wanted my help to buy a house or not, but I've made up my mind, and I don't want to be involved with someone like you. I'm leaving now. There's no need to see me out. I was so ashamed by the whole situation that I didn't want to say anything in front of other people. But you're the one who dragged me into this situation and gave me no choice but to expose what kind of guy you really are.
Molly, wait! Oh no, that did not go according to plan at all.
What kind of messed up story did I just hear? What is wrong with you, Chris? I can't believe you got us involved by pretending you were all lovesick. You're a total psycho!
No, Freya, you've got it all wrong. Don't you even think about showing your face at the club ever again. I'll make sure that everybody hears about this so that nobody will be able to take your side. I know how to ruin a person with rumors. You really are scum. You know that? Wait, Abby, not you as well. I can explain. Oh no. Without Molly, it's going to be impossible to pay that loan back. There's no way that my salary alone is going to cover it. Hey, Mom. Did you go to that house viewing today?
What?
About that. The price has already risen from what was listed on the website, so there's no way we'll be able to afford it. We need to hurry up and lease this place out so we can move out and work towards finding something we can actually afford. Oh gosh, what are we going to do? I'm already late with the loan repayment this month. I can't believe that the value of this place has fallen so much in the space of 1 year. I feel like we've been scammed. Everything pointed towards this place steadily increasing in value. The realtor even said so when she first showed us the place. Mom, do you have any extra money put away by any chance?
Of course I don't.
I used every last penny I had when we bought this place. But seriously, how can things have gotten so bad in the space of a year? People were buying and leasing houses left, right, and center a year ago. How can the market have dried up like this all of a sudden? I'm going to try and give the realtor another call and see if they can do anything to help us lease this place.
Hello?
Oh, hi. It's you again. You've been calling us very often these days, sir. Is this about leasing your apartment again? I think it's going to be quite difficult to find someone who will be interested, if I'm honest. There are lots of housing scams going around these days, and it's been putting people off leasing. I can try help you out if you're willing to accept a lower amount, though. I have debts to pay back. I really can't afford to be losing out. But anyway, I guess I can't really be picky. Please just get me the best deal you can. And how is the market these days? Is selling the place still not a viable option? As you know, you would definitely be at a loss if you sell the place now. If you wait another 3 years to sell it, you'll probably get a much better price. Even if you are able to lease the place to someone else, you'll still be at a disadvantage in terms of tax benefits and things like that since you won't actually be living there. We're on a really tight budget because of the interest payments on our loan. Please, can you try your best to find something, anything to help us out? I will try my best, but I really can't promise anything. I'll let you know if something comes up. Thank you. I was so confident when I bought this place, but then everything went south. I really thought I was being savvy buying this place when I did, but everything has ended up going wrong. I really don't know what to do anymore. Oh, goodness. What's wrong, Anne? That was a really big sigh. Oh, it's just that things have been hard for Chris recently, and I wish I could do more to help. First, things fell through with his engagement, and now he's struggling to pay back his debts, and it's impossible to lease out the house. That really is awful. Poor Chris hasn't had the best year, has he? Have you thought about investing by any chance? Investing? Don't you think it would be a little irresponsible to do that when we have loans to pay off? You need to have money in the first place to be able to start investing, and we don't have any. These days, you can't just get by through working hard and earning your keep. The only way to make real money is to gamble a little. Everyone is using borrowed money these days. It's impossible to do anything without it. One of my friends took out a loan and invested some of it, and she was really nervous at first. But within just 2 months, she was able to make a huge profit. Is that true? Yeah, she managed to earn a lot through investing in stocks, but that's not the only option. Have you ever heard of something called Bitcoin? I've heard of Bitcoin. I heard all kinds of stories of people investing in it without even really knowing what it is and then suffering huge losses. Oh no, that's just scaremongering. It works out for a lot of people, you know. Some kind of finance expert is going to be giving a talk on how to invest safely around here soon. Why don't you come with me and hear what they have to say? I don't even have any money to invest, though. Do you think it's really worth going? Of course. There's no harm in just going to listen, is there? You can make up your mind whether you'd actually like to invest in something or not after going to the talk. Well, I guess doing something is better than nothing. Okay, then. Let me know when you're going and I'll tag along. Hey, Edna! Thank you so much for introducing me to the investing world. I've been making so much money over the past few weeks. I told you, didn't I? I knew you were having a hard time, so I thought it would only be fair to let you in on these investing secrets. You should buy me dinner sometime soon as thanks, Anne. With all this money I'm getting, I'll do more than that. I'll get you some designer clothes as a nice gift. Oh, look at you. You're rolling in it. It's so nice to see you doing so well. What are you doing chattering away on the phone like that? Where's my dinner? Oh, sorry, Edna. I'll call you back later. don't feel like cooking tonight. Let's go eat out at a restaurant or something. How can you suggest something as lavish as eating out when our son is working day in, day out to pay back our debts? We should just eat at home and save money. Oh, it's fine. I'll pay. Give Chris a call and tell him to come. I'll get him something better than whatever cheap takeout he would order for himself after work. What's gotten into you today? You're acting like you've won the lottery or something. What I've discovered is even better than winning the lottery. Well, I guess it will be nice to eat out. We haven't really done it in a while. Oh no! Oh no, oh no! I can't believe this has happened! Edna's not even picking up the phone when I need her to! Mom, what's wrong? Did something happen? Oh, it's nothing really. I'm fine. It doesn't look like you're fine. You've been sat there glued to your phone, frantically making calls for a while now. Wait. What's this, Mom? Have you been investing in Bitcoin? No, it's just... I can explain. Mom, your balance is at a minus. How much did you lose? Can you explain this to me? Well, I just wanted to help you out somehow. I went to a talk about investing, and it seemed to be a good idea, so I decided to invest a bit of money in Bitcoin. And you've ended up in the negative? Where did you even find the money to invest in Bitcoin in the first place? Didn't you tell me that you didn't have any money when I last asked you? I mean, on the street there are these people always handing out flyers for companies promising to lend you money. I met a nice young man who said he would give me a loan to help me get started on my investment journey. Don't tell me that you borrowed money from one of those shady types, Mom. How can you have been so naive? But they said that they offered loans even to housewives and the unemployed. They seemed so trustworthy. Mom, those types of loans are illegal. Those people handing out those flyers are loan sharks. What? Loan sharks? I can't believe this. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse for us. Why are you guys being so noisy? It's late. You should be heading to sleep. Dad, you'll never guess what Mom has gone and done. She's gotten an illegal loan from a loan shark and used the money to invest in Bitcoin of all things. What on earth possessed you to think that this is a good idea, Mom? I'm already struggling enough trying to sort out things with the house and pay off the loan. Why did you have to go and add fuel to the fire and make everything 100 times worse? Anne, is this true? Have you gone completely insane? So is the money you used to pay for that meal out the other night the illegal loan money? Oh, no, that wasn't technically speaking the loan money. It's just that I met up with Edna, you know, Henry's mom, and she just kept going on about this Bitcoin and how you can earn lots of money if you invest in it. And I was earning so much, I really thought I'd hit the jackpot. So I used some of that money to treat us to a dinner out. Oh, it's Edna. She's calling me. Hello? Edna! You'll never believe what's happened to me. What did you just say? Well, spit it out! What did she say to you? She said that the guy in charge of the whole Bitcoin thing has gone AWOL. Oh my goodness. I feel a little lightheaded. Oh, I'm dizzy. Mom? Mom, are you okay? I'm so exhausted. I never would have thought that my life would end up as such a shambles. Why does the value of this cursed apartment keep going down? It's making it impossible to sell. Even if I do sell it, there's the taxes to worry about, and then after paying off my loan, I'll still be deep in the red. I'm losing my mind here, I really am. Who's that outside our front door? Excuse me, lady. Look here, if you borrow money from someone, you have to pay it back. You can't just spend all the money you've borrowed and then pretend you're not home when they come looking for what they owe. Open up, I said open the door right now! Hey, what do you think you're doing in front of my house? Who are you? Oh, you must be that lady's son. Well, if she can't pay it back, then I guess you'll have to do it on her behalf. I don't care how I get my money, as long as I get it. She owes $10,000, and the deadline for paying it back is today. $10,000? Do you really think we'd be able to cough up that much money on the spot? We don't have it. How dare you raise your voice at me like that? I don't need you trying to make things difficult for me. You're going to pay me back. Understood? Well, I know that you're operating illegally, so I'll just report you to the police. Please leave. Oh no, I'm breaking the law. How evil I must be. It's your mum who's in the wrong here, not me. She's the one who borrowed my money and used every single last penny. Ask any of her friends and acquaintances and they'll tell you how shamelessly she blew the whole lot. How dare you make my mom out to be the bad person here? You're the one doing illegal stuff. You shouldn't take advantage of older people like that. Well, there is one way you can make me disappear. Pay me back my money. I'll give you until tomorrow, so you better find a way. Do you understand me? Oh no. Mom! Mom, open the door! Has he gone yet? Mom, this is really serious. This is why you don't borrow money off random people. Anyway, there's no use in me lecturing you about this now. What's done is done. Just stay there. I'm going to head out somewhere real quick. Where are you going? You can't just leave me on my own. I'm scared for my life here. Well, I've got to go and borrow some money, haven't I? That's the only way we're going to be able to settle this. I've already asked pretty much every single one of my friends for money to help me pay off the loan. I've got nobody left to ask, really. And where are you going if you've got nobody left to ask? There is one person left. I really didn't want to ask them, but it's a last resort. I'll see you later, Mom. Chris, wait!
Everyone worked hard today. See you tomorrow. Off to Pilates now. Then what should I do? Go and watch a movie, maybe?
Hey, Molly. A long time no see.
Oh my gosh, you startled me. Chris, is that you?
Yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been doing?
I was doing great until I saw you. What do you want?
I have something kinda important to talk to you about. Do you mind if we go and sit down in a cafe or something?
I don't really want to go anywhere with you, to be honest. I really don't want to have to listen to you talking. Whatever it is, you can tell me right here.
Well, it's just... Molly, I'm really sorry to be asking this. This is the first time I've seen you in ages, but... Would you be able to lend me some money?
What did you just say? Did you really come and find me just to beg for money?
Yeah. To tell you the truth, after we broke up, my life has been hell. My family has really been going through it financially. In order to pay for the house, I had to take out a loan, and my salary alone wasn't enough to pay it back. And as if that wasn't enough, my mom got caught up in some kind of Bitcoin scam and even ended up borrowing money from a loan shark. If we don't get someone to lend us money now, my family is going to be in big trouble.
I really don't think you have the right to ask me for money after everything that happened between us. I'm going to pretend that I never heard any of this.
I know how much you have in savings, and it's more than enough to help us out. I'm not asking you to give me all of your savings. Just a tiny fraction will do to help me out. I don't have much time and I'm really desperate here. If we can't pay everything off, we might have to just end up auctioning off the house.
I really don't understand why you won't just sell the house. If you sell it, it will solve most of your problems and you'll be able to have a fresh start, so what's the problem? You said it yourself, didn't you? A house is an investment. If you make an unwise investment, then you should take responsibility for it.
But if we sell it now, we will suffer huge losses. If we sell the house and use the money we would get to pay back the loan, that still leaves us at a loss. I'm going to wait a little longer for the house to increase in value again, and then I'll sell it and use that money to pay you back. What do you say?
So you're basically saying that you would only be able to pay me back if the house increases in value. Am I right? And what if it doesn't? Your predictions about the real estate market were clearly off. If you can't afford to keep the house to the extent that it's bleeding into every aspect of your life, you should just cut the root of the problem and get rid of the house. And you really shouldn't go begging your ex-girlfriend who you haven't seen for more than a year for money. It's pathetic.
Please, Molly.
I was happy that you didn't try to contact me after we broke up. I thought that meant that you had at least a shred of decency and were willing to respect my wishes. But now you've just shown me that you're still nothing but a piece of scum. Well, I guess karma is real, though. It gives me some satisfaction to know that some kind of divine power was watching you and decided that you deserve to have your life ruined. Whoever they are, I'd like to thank them.
Molly, how can you say that? This is all because of the stupid real estate market.
I met Chris, my ex, at the country club that I was a member of, and we bonded over doing different sports together. He was nothing but sweetness and light towards me whilst we were dating, and it was like I was living in a dream. But everything changed after we got engaged, and I found out that he had bought a house he couldn't afford behind my back and expected me to use my savings to help him pay it off. Of course I broke off the engagement on the spot after finding that out. I asked him not to contact me again, and he seemed to respect my wishes. But I always had a feeling that he wouldn't have been able to find a way to pay for the house. And I was right when he showed up outside my office a year after we broke up, begging me to lend him some money. Every investment comes with its risks, and I don't know what's made him think that investing in real estate is any different from stocks, shares, or digital currency. I thank heaven every day that I was able to get out of that engagement before I got any further involved with a guy like him. A few years have passed since then, and I've been putting my all into my work, making sure I stay healthy, and in general, making sure I practice self-care. Thank you so much for listening to my long story, and I hope that all of your endeavors work out for you. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. And if you feel so inclined, why not leave a comment in the comment section down below. See you next time.
William wasn't at today's get-together. Where was he? Is he sick?
Working as usual.
Does he always work Saturdays?
Sometimes, yeah. There was some minor emergency and he was needed on site. Hopefully he can make it the next time.
As I suspected.
What do you mean? What did you suspect?
No rest for the poor, as they say. I guess it can't be helped. When you're poor, you need to work as much as possible to make ends meet. I read in a magazine the other day that some poor people work up to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they still can't afford to put their kids through school. I knew that was the case the minute I laid eyes on your husband. I said to myself, that man looks like he doesn't have a penny to his name. None of my business, though. I'll stay right out of it and keep my opinions to myself.
That just now was keeping your opinions to yourself? Sounded like you've already made up your mind about him and her family.
I'm just saying I'm a good judge of character. I took one look at him and thought at once that he was probably doing 3 or 4 jobs to put food on the table. You poor guys. If you ever need anything, cans of soup, the odd lasagna now and then, you just sing out, okay? We can't have you all starving to death because of pride. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little help from those more fortunate than you.
I see. Thank you so much for your charity.
He's nothing like my Davy. I bet your husband doesn't have a single piece of clothing worth more than a few dollars.
That's the impression you got? Interesting. William doesn't care about fancy clothes or anything fancy for that matter. He never has.
Clearly!
But don't judge him just because he's not interested in expensive clothes. Steve Jobs used to wear scruffy jeans and a skivvy to product launch events where everyone else was in suits. He didn't care either.
Emma, it's okay to dream, but to compare William to Steve Jobs, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
Don't you think it's a bit forward to just assume someone is dirt poor without knowing anything about them?
Sorry. As I said, I'm an excellent judge of character. I only need one glance to sum someone up. That's just the way he looked. I'm sorry. I didn't think poor people had any feelings.
What? Are you reading your own texts? What you're saying is borderline hate speech. Please stop insulting me.
What's wrong with calling poor people poor? Do they get offended? What if I called a horse a horse? I'd be right. The horse would think, yes, I'm a horse, you're right.
Did you never hear the saying, don't judge a book by its cover?
There's another saying that goes, appearance is 9/10 of the law.
Thank you. I'm beginning to understand where you're coming from. Please, go on.
Isn't it natural to look down on the poor? I mean, if they didn't want to be poor, they could stop it, right? I can't help feeling they're just being lazy.
You're a housewife, right? Have you ever worked a day in your life?
Me? Oh, good heavens, no. Ew, I don't think I'm suited to getting my hands dirty. I did have a job in a perfume shop for a week when I was in high school, but I had to quit. I couldn't stand touching the money. It's very dirty, you know. I read in a magazine that you can catch all sorts of diseases from touching money after other people have touched it.
You should probably think about what you're saying a little more. Those kinds of general statements can be really hurtful.
My Davy works for Prescott Chemicals, the biggest chemical producer in the state. One of the biggest in the whole country. And he's not actually making the stuff, of course not. He's one of the top executives. We're so happy, life is good. Don't you think it's better to have money? For the children. I can't imagine growing up with poor parents. I shudder to think what their suffering must be like. My heart bleeds for them.
Give it a rest, would you? You think I like hearing this? And really, you shouldn't judge people on their appearance. Your intuition isn't as good as you think. We're just fine with the status quo.
Okay, have it your way. You put on such a brave face. But you can let your guard down with me. I admire you in a way. It's a kind of admiration mixed with pity, but admiration too.
Wow, you do go on, don't you? I can assure you, we are fine.
Well, if you don't at least buy your kids nice clothes, they end up just like their parents. They'll never break the cycle of poverty. Those poor kids.
Leave us alone. I'm really busy today, so I don't have any more time to continue to get offensive texts from you, okay?
No rest for the poor, huh? Okay, bye.
Isla, have you got a moment? Did you take my family's name off the list for the next get-together? Why did you do that?
Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to make it.
What?
Well, you guys are struggling to get by, so I just assumed the fee we collect from each family would be a bit much for you guys. I didn't want you to have to break the bank to come. That money would probably be better off spent on the kids, wouldn't it? I thought I'd spare you the shame and embarrassment of having to tell the others the reason why you couldn't make it. And don't worry, your secret is safe with me. If anyone asks, I'll just say that one of your kids has the flu, something like that. You should be thanking me for looking out for you. I've got your back, Emma. And I mean what I say about you guys asking for help. We're always ready to lend a hand to the less blessed in our community.
What are you talking about? Don't just go assuming things without even asking. Okay, other mothers have asked me why you do such a thing.
Well, I just don't like poor people. I want to help you realize that it doesn't have to be this way. I said we'd help you if you needed it, but it's more to help you realize the situation you're in and help push you into action. I don't like the poor. They bring me down every time I see them. By some miracle, you've managed to make your way into our group. I thought it was very odd, such a poor family being part of our group. But it is what it is, and I'd like you to try and pull yourself up from the poverty you're in. It can't be very pleasant living like that.
I'm not following you at all. You've imagined some poverty-stricken family that you seem to have conflicting feelings about. All 100% a creation of your mind, based on nothing but seeing my husband wearing clothes that weren't designed by some famous Italian. You know nothing about my family. You just made up your mind about us based on nothing. And now you won't even keep me in the loop on school events? Taking me off of the list of participants? That's going too far. I've had enough of this, Isla.
I will not tolerate the poor being a part of our circle. It's not right. Either you do something about your situation or you're not welcome. It depresses me seeing you and your bedraggled husband. Those poor, poor children. My heart breaks. It's best you don't come to any more meetings. People really don't want to rub shoulders with your type, and they literally don't want to rub shoulders with your husband. Our designer clothes might get dirt on them.
That's enough. You don't have a shred of common decency in you. All this acting like you want to help, and then the next text you send is a direct attack on my family and your preconceived notions of how we live our lives?
I could say the same about you.
You could? How so?
You're dirt poor, and yet you think you have the right to join our group? That's not how it works, Emma. You're being very presumptuous to think we would welcome someone of your low status into our group. Some of the families in our circle are practically local royalty. Have you ever seen the kind of cars the children are dropped off in? I still have no idea how you managed to send your children to our school. It's a total mystery. Is there some kind of outreach program? A secret scholarship for the poor that I'm not aware of?
That really is enough. Your lack of grace and compassion is mind-blowing. How did you become such a snob?
Mind-blowing? I think you'll find my way of thinking is the majority. I have the support of all the other mothers in the group. You're the lone wolf. Need I remind you that my husband is an executive at one of the biggest companies in the state? I did tell you that, didn't I?
So, that's the reason you have to treat others with such disdain?
Others? There are no other poor people in our group. Just you and your shabby, unkempt family.
Your husband's job has absolutely nothing to do with how you treat other people.
I think you'll find it does. We're the elite of the city. We have the right to exclude those who don't live up to the high standards expected of members of our group.
What does your husband's job have to do with you having no common sense or decency? I'm failing to see the connection.
What right do you have to say anything? Your husband works part-time at a 7-Eleven, right? That's the way he looks.
He's the vice president of the company your husband works for. He's your husband's direct superior.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Emma, that kills me. You really are in a terrible situation, aren't you? Poor and not all that bright. I guess it's just a vicious cycle. The poor and the uneducated are doomed to be that way forever. It's just so sad. The poor have decided that that is the way the world works and they accept it. But don't you feel an obligation to do better for the children? It's not their fault they were born into a poor, stupid, and lazy family, is it? They are innocent. But I suppose poor parents raise children to be poor adults, and it just continues, endlessly.
Do you ever stop harassing people? Who gave you the right to talk to people like that? I'll say it again. My husband is the vice president of Prescott Chemicals. He's your husband's boss.
What? Yeah, right.
It's a family business. The whole company and all its subsidiaries are owned by Williams family. Did you ever ask what my family name is?
I've seen it written on school lists before, but it's a common enough name. There are 2 or 3 other Prescott families at our school. Nothing out of the ordinary. And those families are rich. The kids are dropped off in McLarens and Bugattis.
Those 2 or 3 families are all part of the same Prescott family. One of the fathers, William's cousin, is a board member, and one of the mothers, William's older sister, is the CEO of the pharmaceutical branch. There are actually 2 more families you may have overlooked. Margaret Wake.
Of course I know Margaret. She's been the head of the PTA for the last 3 years.
She's William's little sister. She's also a board member. Karen Evans.
The area school commissioner.
William's cousin. She also owns 30% of the entire company.
Oh, God.
I knew your husband was working there. I just didn't say anything. William says he's a great executive and a generally nice guy. I didn't want to cause any problems between our husbands when they seem to have a genuinely good working relationship. No need to burden them with such trivial nonsense. But you've gone too far, Isla. Your prejudice has made you into a nasty, toxic person.
You're lying. You aren't serious, are you? You're just making this up out of spite, right?
I'm not making up any of it. Until now, I didn't see the need to make the information public. But I won't be the target of your personal crusade against the poor. You seem to be bent on broadcasting your wealth and self-perceived elite status to anyone who will listen, whilst looking down on those less fortunate than you. And yet my husband has been your husband's boss all along. And you will have, of course, heard the name Hugh Prescott II.
The president, yes, of course.
Think about that for a moment.
Is he William's father?
You got it.
You gotta be joking. This is just your last-ditch attempt to salvage some dignity, right?
I'm dead serious. I'm actually surprised you haven't heard all this before from some of the other mothers. Most of them know about my family.
Well, why am I the only one who didn't know?
It's very amusing to watch, actually. Whenever you badmouth my husband and my family at meetings, the other mothers all stare awkwardly at the floor. At first, it was baffling as to why you didn't notice. But now I can clearly see that you're so stuck up and snobbish that you're incapable of noticing anything that happens around you. It's like you're in a little bubble. All you can hear is your own voice.
I didn't know. Why didn't anyone tell me?
You only moved to the city last year, right? I guess you just didn't ask enough questions. Didn't care about others? You'll have to ask yourself that one. But you took one look at my husband and decided he was poor, didn't care for the children, and we were doomed to live our lives in poverty. You badmouthed me and my family without knowing anything at all. I haven't ever told William about how degrading you've been to me and my family, but this time I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't let you get away with this.
No, wait a minute, Emma. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. We don't need to get the husbands involved. We can sort this out, just you and me. This can't have any effect on my husband. He hasn't done anything wrong. This is between you and me, right?
Your husband has done nothing wrong. As I said, William and the rest of the board are very happy with him. He's an excellent worker. But I'm going to tell William about this. It's all here in your texts. And don't try to delete any of them. I've already taken screenshots of this entire conversation.
I'm sorry. Please don't tell your husband. It'll open up a whole can of worms. Please, let's just talk about it. You and me. What do you say, Emma? Can a girl get a second chance?
But it isn't just me, is it? There are other mothers who avoid you at all costs. What other things have you done to make people stay out of your way?
People avoid me?
Absolutely. And you haven't even noticed? Most other mothers don't want to be in the same room as you. You're living in a dream world where you can only hear your own voice. Nobody wants to be anywhere near you. Have you really not noticed that people say as little as possible? That everyone has an excuse to leave when they have to talk to you?
I did think that the children in this town do get fever more than other places. But why do people avoid me? I'm nice to everyone. I'm always organizing school events. I thought I was popular. I'm wealthy, dress well, what's not to like?
Just being rich doesn't automatically make you popular. Why would you think that? Most of the families that have children at our school are wealthy. It's a level playing field, and yet you seem to think you're at the top. What makes you think you're better than everyone else? Or is it some insecurity that makes you want to assert dominance over those less fortunate? You thought my family was poor, so you focused all your attention on me. Did it make you feel better to be so patronizing? Oh, and Isla, just one more thing before I let you go.
What else could there be?
I know you've been seeing the third grade teacher, Mr. McCarthy.
What? What are you talking about?
There are witnesses and photos.
That's an outright lie.
Oh, really? They've been shared amongst the mothers group. Everyone's seen them. There's no doubt it's you. Some of them are very damning for a married mother. They could be extremely problematic should they fall into the wrong hands. If someone should, forward them to your husband.
Mother's group, so everyone has seen them.
Yep, every single mother in the 3rd grade. So, should someone with a grudge against you choose to get a little revenge? Well, it would be very easy, wouldn't it? I'm not saying I'd do such a thing, but who's to say another mother wouldn't do it? You aren't very popular, so I wouldn't count on everyone keeping quiet. I'd be very worried if I were you. There is plenty of evidence. I'm thinking I should go and have a talk with the principal. What do you think?
No, don't do that. This can't be happening. You're trying to trick me, right? This is some elaborate plot to get back at me for looking down on you and your family, right? Emma!
I couldn't dream up such a trivial storyline if I tried. I'm afraid it's all 100% true. Karma, Isla. The world has an uncanny way of delivering payback. But it's simple, really. It's just a natural reaction to how horrible you were. If you hadn't treated people so badly, people wouldn't hate you. Simple, easy to understand.
Wait, I haven't been having an affair, and I had no idea about your husband and his family. I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me. You don't have to tell your husband. Please don't do it.
I didn't think I needed to. I didn't want to bother either of them, but you went too far. You insulted my husband and children. I can't let that go. My husband will be contacting you. You can apologize to him directly.
I will. Just please don't tell Davy. If he finds out about Mr. McCarthy, I'll be in a world of trouble. Please promise me you won't say anything. Emma, can you promise me?
I can't make any promises. What happened between you and the 3rd grade teacher isn't my business. If that comes out, so be it, but it won't come from me. But everyone knows about it. If it comes out, you'll have to deal with that yourself. I couldn't stop it if I tried. I will say there have been strong words posted in the group chat about a teacher who does such a thing. More than a few mothers have started to doubt whether they can trust a teacher who has an affair with a married member of the PTA. Personally, I think it probably should become public knowledge. The school has a reputation to uphold and can't just brush this sort of thing under the rug and pretend it never happened. Aren't you embarrassed about what you've done?
Yes, of course. I let lust get in the way of my family. I'm so sorry. I apologize, Emma. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry for what I said about you and your husband and children. I'm sorry for seeing Mr. McCarthy. I'll never meet him again outside of school. Can't you just help me out this once? Talk to the other mothers. Make sure my husband never hears about this. Please!
It isn't for me to decide what happens. It's your bed. Now you gotta sleep in it. I'm not gonna cover for you.
Don't say it like that. I don't know what to do. I'm finished. I thought we were friends.
Friends? You aren't serious, are you? After the condescending way you've treated my family? You really can't hear anything but your own voice, can you? One glance at my husband and you immediately thought he worked at a convenience store. And what if he did? Why does it matter so much to you what people do or how they live? It just so happens that the day you saw him, he'd just gotten back from a team-building survival camp that Prescott runs every year for its employees. That t-shirt with the holes in it even had Team Building 2012 written on it. William's been leading the camp for the last decade. Your husband was on that camp, but you didn't even think to put 2 and 2 together. As I said, you're in a dream world. Your self-centeredness is at the heart of this. You also try to kick me out of the mothers group. Have you forgotten that? Friends! Why on earth would I consider you a friend?
Sorry, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I was trying to help you. Remember the offer of lasagna. I was only joking with you. I didn't really mean all those things I said. Just a bit of teasing between friends.
It's too late. The other mothers have all said they're blocking you and won't take your calls.
Block me?
Nobody wants to have anything to do with you. All you do is trash talk people. You never have a nice thing to say unless you're talking about how much money your husband makes. Everyone in the group is wealthy, so nobody cares about your husband's salary. And just for the record, I know how much he makes. Because Isla, you have never once asked me what I do for a living.
I thought you were a housewife.
No, think again. I'm the chief payroll officer of Prescott Chemicals. Oh. All you do is look down on and criticize people. And to top it all off, you have an affair with your children's teacher? Can't you see yourself? Take a step back and look at how you've behaved. It's atrocious. I regret it all. I repent. I'll never do it again. I'll resign from the PTA. I'll never leave the house again. Just please help me. If those photos get sent to Davy, he'll divorce me. I'll lose everything. I think you need to have a good long talk to your husband. Confess. Who knows, maybe he'll forgive you. All will be revealed in the end. It's better he hears it from you rather than someone he doesn't know well. We are going to tell the principal, though. Stop them, Emma. Don't go to the principal. I'm done with Mr. McCarthy. I'll finish it right now. I'll text him. Don't make this worse than it already is. If people actually liked you, they might consider keeping it a secret. But it's too late. Goodbye. I'd say good luck, but I don't care what happens. I'm blocking you in 3, 2, 1. Isla started trying to butter up the mothers of her group by sending presents and overly flattering handwritten letters, but it was all far too late. Because Prescott Chemicals and all of its subsidiaries were full of Williams' family members, the group soon found out that Isla's husband was just a regular chemical factory worker and not a high-ranking executive after all. And as icing on the cake, her husband found out about her affair with the third-grade teacher and filed for divorce. This whole story ended with her being kicked out of the house and losing custody of her children. Her extreme selfishness and prejudice to others came back to bite her. It really is true what they say. What goes around comes around. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to...
Hey, Faye.
Yeah?
How many kidneys do you have?
What?
I said how many.
Okay, 2, like normal people.
All right, good.
Okay, why did you ask me that?
'Cause you need to give me one.
What? Is this related to the doctor's appointment you had the other day?
Yep, it turns out that I've got some serious issues with my kidneys. If I leave it untreated, I could get kidney failure, which can lead to death. So apparently, I need a kidney transplant.
No way, oh my god. No wonder you've been going to the toilet more often. And all that time you said you were tired and weak. That makes sense now. Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be if my transplant surgery goes well. But until then, I'm gonna have to keep going to the doctors for exams and all that. I've got an appointment next week, and I need to tell them that I can make you my donor.
What? Well, hold on a minute.
I know we have the same blood type, so we need to make sure that your kidneys are viable.
Well, just cause we have the same blood type, that surely doesn't mean that my kidney is the right fit for you. And hold on, this is going too fast.
No, you need to take this test called HLA. It's basically a blood test. And they'll find out your tissue type and see if the kidney is safe to transplant into me. Okay?
But mine?
Yes, yours. I'd rather have a kidney from someone I know than a random stranger. And you owe me, so you're the only one who can do this for me.
So you want me to give you one of my kidneys to you?
Damn right, Faye. And before you even think about objecting to it, you will. You married me till death do us part. You swore an oath.
Wow, I think I preferred you when you were weak and tired.
I am still feeling weak and tired. Do you even understand how stressful all of this is for me? I am pissed that I have to go through this. Me, out of all people? Me? I've been healthy all my life, and this? God wants me to go through this?
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through this.
At least he's not making me go through this alone. I'm taking you down with me, Faye.
Well, hold your horses now. I haven't agreed to it yet. You dropped this onto me out of the blue. I definitely need time to think this through.
What's there to think about? All you gotta do is give me one of your kidneys and I live. It's as simple as that.
You just sound so obnoxious and self-deserving right now, Paul.
What did you just say to me?
I just meant for you to not assume that I'll do this for you. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? This is a huge deal we're talking about. It's not like I'm lending you money or a book or anything like that, okay? This is an organ transplant. It's a huge deal.
And that's exactly why you have to do it.
Let's not rush into things, okay? Okay, I understand you're not in the right headspace, but let's just think about this more carefully.
You're a useless piece of trash, you know that?
What? How does that make me a piece of trash?
You have no use in this world. The best you can do to make yourself useful is to save me. So you'd better give me your goddamn kidneys. Or God forbid, I swear I'll divorce you any minute now.
Okay, well, that's not exactly a nice way to ask your wife, you know? You could ask me nicely.
Oh, just shut your mouth, woman. I provide everything for you. You're living and breathing because of me. This is the best way you can thank me.
Well, then you need to start appreciating me more then. Especially if you might be living and breathing through my kidneys. Quite literally.
Shut up and make a doctor's appointment right now, Faye. I'm gonna text you the details of my kidney transplant clinic. So call them. Make an appointment with them. Take that blood test, and just do whatever you gotta do and give me your goddamn kidneys. I've told you a million times that I know that your kidneys are viable. You're my wife, but you're gonna be my donor too. So you'd better start acting like one.
No, I am not going to agree to this. First of all, I have no idea what this is going to mean for me.
It means you'll be saving your husband from dying. Do you want me to die, or what?
I mean for myself. You haven't told me anything about what the donor has to go through. The after effects, the long-term effects, and whatnot. I need to look into this first until I know what I'll be getting myself into. And besides, I'm probably not the only one who can spare a kidney for you. I'm sure there's a waiting list somewhere from someone who's more suited to be your donor.
You're my wife. Are you telling me that you can't save your husband from dying? Do you need to think twice about it, huh?
Not when you're treating me like trash, Paul. Our relationship has gone sour for God knows how long. You treat me like a piece of garbage all the time, and besides, you weren't there for me when I needed help before. Do you remember when I had appendicitis? I was in so much pain at the time. Like, literally, I was in excruciating pain, and you didn't do anything to help me. You just stood there sneering and left me there in the living room while I had to take myself to the ER.
Oh, that. I remember. Wow, that was a long time ago. That did happen, huh? Ah, that was classic. The way that you were crouching down on the floor like some unborn fetus. And your face. That was epic.
Yeah, I almost lost consciousness because of it, and you didn't do anything. I could have died right then and there.
And you friggin' should have. And then I would have gotten all of your life insurance money. And it could have covered the costs for my kidney transplant and all of my medical bills.
Wow, I did not just hear that from you.
Well, you just did. And I meant every word of it.
Just... wow. You're the meanest person I've ever met in my entire life. How can you say that to anyone, let alone me, and I'm your wife?
'Cause it's the truth, you fat, ugly cow. Anyway, that's all in the past. We're talking about today. Right now. And let's not forget that appendicitis isn't life-threatening, really, is it? But my condition is. I could seriously die.
If appendicitis is left untreated, then that could lead to death too. Dum-dum. The appendix can actually burst and cause potentially life-threatening infections.
Oh, so you're a doctor now. Oh, just shut the hell up, woman. We're talking about me now, alright?
Well, in any case, you're not getting any closer to getting what you're asking for with that kind of tone you're using. Do you think that you're making me want to give up my organs for someone who calls me a fat, ugly cow? You've got to be kidding me. Do you think I'm going to do this for you? Ever?
And do you think you have a choice in this? You're my wife, and you do as I say.
You think you can treat my life like it doesn't mean anything to you and expect me to treat yours like it matters? You think you're that deserving, do you?
Of course I do. Who do you think provides for you here, huh? How do you think you get to have a roof over your head? It's because of my money. You spend my money on your food and everything else you need to live on.
So what? Just because you earn more than me, that means nothing? Or what, you think you control me now?
Heck yeah, I do. You're mine. I own you.
I am not going to take this anymore. I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm definitely not going to be giving you my kidney.
Fine. You witch. If that's how you're gonna play this game, then so be it. I've got my ways too, you fool.
Hi guys, my name is Faye, and I'm 29. I know this is lame, and it's so embarrassing, but Paul and I got married through sort of like an arranged marriage. I know. Who does that in this day and age, right? But my parents knew his parents, and they both thought it would be a match made in heaven. We both love our parents, and of course we wanted to please them. And back then, Paul and I actually got along well, so we just went for it, agreed to get married through this arrangement. But how wrong I was. Look at this. This is a nasty relationship. There is no care or love or respect between us. Just disrespect and him treating me like garbage. 2 years ago, I suffered from acute appendicitis, and I was going through the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life, and he just stood there, laughing at me. Can you believe it? He could have called 911 or for any kind of help, but he didn't. Ever since then, every bit of my being has loathed Paul. He was so evil, and I definitely regret getting married to him. And I want a divorce right away. I know I deserve better than this. Also, to add salt to the wound, a few months after that painful incident, I found out that he was cheating on me too. And he actually had the audacity to blame me for it. He claims he cheated because I wasn't taking care of him. What the heck is that supposed to mean, right? I was the one who needed to be taken care of at that time, not him. I just can't believe it was one painful and stressful thing after another. But now it seems like the tables have turned a bit, and now he's the one suffering from some pain. Quite a lot of it, by the looks of it. He still seems like he has the energy to belittle me and be horrible toward me, though. But I'm going to take advantage of the situation and make him pay for everything. He has it coming. Just you watch.
Hey, Faye. How's it going? I bet you're enjoying being the center of attention, huh?
You son of a friggin' hobo! How could you do this to me?
Looks like it worked then. I thought you might enjoy this.
Why did you spread rumors about me like that to my teammates and other people at work? You know we work at the same office, and you know it's all a lie. It's not funny. How the heck would you know about how many men I've slept with anyway, and to claim that I slept with more than 10 this year? Behind your back? I am not a slut like that actual slut you cheated on me with.
Wow, rumors do spread like wildfire, huh?
You're the worst person ever. You know that people are going to think that of you too, right? That you're the worst husband ever to spread rumors like that about your wife?
Well, they don't know that the rumors came from me, do they? You know David Ferguson from your high school? He said that he knows you, so I had a nice chat with him.
Oh my god, he was in my class. He works with you? I've never seen him around at the office.
Yep, he works in my department, that's why. Man, he was so gullible. He believed every word I said about you, and how slutty you are. He even said it was probably because you were a good straight-A student at school that something changed like a switch. And you went the other way.
Oh my god, he was always nice to me. We were nice to each other. How could he believe that about me?
Oh, he swallowed it all pretty quick, I tell you. And lucky for me, he has a big mouth too. So if you want to thank me, then thank your high school mate. He's the one who's spreading it all over the office.
Oh my god, how could you do this to me?
See what happens if you disobey me?
Disobey you? I'm not your slave, Paul. I'm your wife.
A wife needs to be obedient then, don't they? And you're anything but that. So you get what you deserve, you fool.
This is what I deserve, is it? Take it back, Paul. Take everything back. The rumors, the nasty names that you call me, and everything.
Oh, what, Faye? What's a dumb bozo airhead like you gonna do, huh? Cry like you always do?
I have a right to decide what I want to do with my life. If I don't want to give my kidney to save your stupid behind, then that's my choice. Go and look somewhere else for help.
You're a pathetic wife, Faye, you know that? I own you. You do as I say.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I ever married someone like you.
Ditto, I need a good wife, not some selfish dumb fool of a cow. If you thought that this was gonna end here, you better watch your back, Faye. You give me that kidney or I'm gonna make the situation way worse.
Are you threatening me? Haven't you had enough of this?
Do I look like I'm done? Yo, baby, I'm just getting started here.
You really are unbelievable. Fine. If you're going to treat me like this, then I've got things up my sleeve too.
Oh, really? Should I be scared now? Are you gonna get the flood works going? 'Cause to hell with you with that. I don't give a freaking crap if you weep till your eyes pop out.
Just you watch, Paul. You're not going to get away with this.
No, boo-hoo, give me a break. I don't have time for empty bozo threats from you. Gotta go now. Faye, what the heck is this? What did you just file against me? Did you press these charges?
Oh, I'm surprised you got them quickly.
This is stupid as heck. This better be a joke. And you better drop these charges right now, you whore. What if my colleague saw this on my desk? You idiot! What the heck do you think you're doing to me?
You see, Paul, I've lawyered up and I've been consulting him about you.
What the heck do you mean by that? You son of a witch!
You're going to be investigated and my lawyer is going to take this up in court.
What the heck did I do to you, huh?
You've been harassing me nonstop with your verbal abuse day in and day out, which counts as domestic abuse. You just spread rumors about me at the office, which is defamation. You left me lying there when I was in excruciating pain and needed medical attention, and that was emotional neglect. All of this has caused a lot of emotional distress for me, and it was about time I put a stop to this.
And you thought lawyering up was gonna stop me, huh?
Oh, yes, it will. I'm getting a restraining order against you, so you can't come anywhere near me.
What the?
You've left ripple effects at my workplace, and I might even get fired because of those rumors you spread at work.
Just tell them it's not true then.
They won't believe me, and what if my clients find out? It's too personal and too absurd of a rumor. It makes me look so unprofessional and affects the business big time.
It's just a rumor, for crying out loud. People will forget it over time. Just take a chill pill and relax. You didn't have to go to a lawyer for this. Oh, this is dumb.
You don't get it, do you? That's not the only thing here. On top of domestic abuse, you're going to be charged with defamation at the workplace and cheating.
What? Cheating isn't illegal.
I don't care. I'm going to find every possible way to incriminate every single thing you've done to hurt me, petty or not.
Ah, Faye, come on. I'm sick. Who knows? I could die right now. That's not how you should be treating your husband. Calm down and wake up. We need to focus on that kidney transplant that I need to get. Not some charges you're gonna press against me.
Hell no! I told you I'm not going to do this for you. Ask your parents.
They can't. Theirs is too old and incompatible or something.
And how about that girl you were seeing behind my back? If she was good enough to sleep with you, then maybe she's good enough to give you her kidneys, right?
You're just being dumb as usual now. She left me as soon as I told her about my situation. She didn't want anything to do with a cripple.
Oh, well, that's too bad for you, isn't it?
Oh, just shut it. I know you have a healthy kidney, damn it.
And I sure as hell am gonna keep it that way.
What do you want from me, Faye? I'm your dying husband in need of his wife's help. And you ain't giving it to me.
Why should I? If people saw the way you've been treating me, no one would.
What do you want? You want me to apologize?
Sure, you could start with that.
Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Faye, okay. See? There. Happy now?
That was the least heartfelt apology I've ever heard from anyone. It's ridiculous how you can even call that an apology.
Then what, Faye? What do you want me to do about that, huh?
Just stay out of my life.
What?
I told you, I don't want to be with you anymore.
You want a divorce?
Oh no, we're about to be divorced soon.
What? What do you mean?
Remember ages ago, you threatened me to divorce me and you signed those divorce papers?
Yeah?
Well, I kept them and signed them off a few months ago. A divorce is already in the works. We're getting divorced as soon as the family court approves of it.
What the? Why the heck did you do that? You know I did that to scare you.
Well, I did it because I really want a divorce and stay the heck away from you.
No, you can't be serious with me, Faye. You didn't really turn in those divorce papers, right? Are they even valid? I signed them months ago.
Oh, yes, they are. I didn't have the date, so I just wrote it in the day I sent it off.
Dude, this can't be real. You can't live without me, and you know that.
Who says? You know I have a job.
But I earn more than you.
So what? I can still get by? So long as I'm not with you, I'll take any kind of hardship in life.
What the? Were you planning this the whole time? You've always wanted a divorce, didn't you?
Oh yes, Paul. A very long time. And now I'm finally doing something about it, and it's going to be the best decision I'll ever make.
Oh no, come on, Faye. Are you gonna leave your sick husband behind like this?
Oh, didn't you do the same to me when I had my appendicitis? Just left me there to rot in the living room? I'm only doing what you did to me, but 100 times worse so that I can get back at you for what you did to me.
All right. And look, you got me. Okay? Happy now? Can we just call it truce?
Truce? You think that'll do?
Sure, why not? Every marriage goes through stuff, and this is ours. I'm being nice to you here and letting you win, so just take it, Faye.
Hell no, Paul. I am done with you. Go through my lawyer if you need to talk to me.
Oh, come on. Let's hash this out one-on-one. Like real adults, yeah?
No. From what I've experienced being married to you, I have no idea how to talk to someone like an adult.
Okay, then look. You got me, all right? I'll be nicer to you. Just like when we met back then, huh? We can't get divorced, okay? That's not gonna happen.
Oh, yes it will, Paul.
Your parents wouldn't like that, right? Mine wouldn't either, and you know that. We can't disappoint them, right? Let's have a do-over and do this properly. What do you say?
Nope, I'm not going to fall for that anymore. I've given you one too many chances, and you've gotten away with things one too many times, but not this time. You can say all you want, but I'm not going to change my mind about this.
No, come on, Faye.
I hope no one gives you their kidneys because you don't deserve it. And I hope you'll fry in hell.
Faye, come on. Don't be like this. Faye! Faye?
So after this text conversation, I filed charges against Paul, and I managed to get a restraining order too. My divorce looks like it's been processed, so all I have to do is wait for that. In the meantime, Paul now has to pay a hefty fine for the disorderly conduct, which consisted of spreading false rumors with an intent to cause harm to me. Also for the emotional damages for the consistent verbal abuse, and for threatening me to give him my kidney for his transplant. And speaking of that, he's still waiting for a donor match, and so in the meantime, he's having to go in and out of hospital to get treatments. I bet the hospital fees are expensive, especially when it's on top of his other fines he has to pay for. He should at least be thankful that there's no jail time involved. Although, I think he should have, just to make sure he's punished and learns a lesson. But oh well, a heavy fine and his debilitating sickness should be enough to make him reflect on his actions toward me. Now that I have a restraining order against Paul, I don't have much to worry about, which is great. So now I'm going to focus on moving on with my life, starting with finding a nice, new, and cozy place to live, all on my own without having anyone to boss me around. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.